Okay, let's start looking at my Doctor Who DVDs. Ahoy hoy everybody, and welcome to the last section of my DVD collection videos, and it's my Doctor Who DVDs. So, briefly, me, Doctor Who. One of my earliest TV memories is the end of Tom Baker into Peter Davison. I've sort of got memories of the Master shrinking people, the Watcher, and then the regeneration at the end of Logopolis. You know, those little snippets stuck in my brain. We watched Doctor Who as a family, but I don't have much memory of the Davison and Baker eras, but I distinctly remember the McCoy era, particularly his second series onwards, partly because I was madly in love with Sophie Aldred, who played Ace at that age. So that was sort of my era of classic Who that I remembered. Watched the TV movie when it came out, loved that. Then I used to walk around, you know, HMV and look at all the VHSs and be in awe of how many they are, and, you know, part of me wanted to get them but knew that I could never afford to get them all. So when BBC launched their DVD range, one of the titles in it was The Five Doctors, so I bought that, and when they announced they were releasing everything they could, I decided there and then that I was going to collect them all, and I have. So I have everything on DVD up to the Matt Smith era, and from there onwards it's Blu-ray, which I've already shown in my Blu-ray collection videos. All the recent releases that have come out on Blu-ray, the individual releases such as the Evil of the Daleks animated version I've got on Blu-ray. The collection complete season video Blu-rays that have been coming out. When the very first limited edition collector's box thingy came out, I couldn't afford it because it clashed with Comic-Con. So I didn't get that, and then that sold out quickly, so I had decided that I wasn't going to get those. However, now they've started bringing out the non-limited versions, such as that. I'm now collecting those, but I'm keeping the DVDs anyway, even though everything that's on the DVD is on those. I think the DVDs look great for a start. Right, okay, so yes, these are in no particular order. I'm not going into any great depth because there's a hell of a lot of them to get through, but I will comment where appropriate. And first up we have actually the first series of New Who, the complete first series, the Christopher Eccleston series. So this comes in a very nice but very impractical TARDIS box set that folds out thusly and is slightly falling apart, but not greatly. That's that. Okay, so we have Vengeance on Varos, the special edition. So when the first year or two of the Doctor Who Classic Series releases, they had special features, but nowhere near as many as the late after that. They, you know, just crammed the special features on. So some of those early ones they re-released and added extras to. Some of them I think didn't have commentary, and now they've all got commentary. Some of them didn't have comprehensive documentaries, now they all have comprehensive documentaries, so on and so forth. So some of these I have two versions of because I wanted the most complete releases of everything, and I don't get rid of stuff. So yes, this is Colin Baker's Vengeance on Varos. Another special edition for the Aztecs, a William Hartnell story. Some of the releases, rather than doing individual releases like that, they did little box sets with which combined related releases. So this is Mannequin Mania, which has the two Auton episodes, Spearhead from Space and Terror of the Autons, two Jon Pertwee releases. Spearhead from Space was shot on film due to strikes, and they had to film it all on. It was studio strike, so they had to film it all on location or something. I'm slightly wrong there. I know I'm slightly wrong there, but it was shot all on film anyway. So that has actually had a Blu-ray release as well, which I do have. This box set is Revisitations free, so this is a collection of special editions. So they, as well as doing individual ones, they did package some together. So this has got Tomb of the Cybermen, Three Doctors and the Robots of Death, all in special editions. This is a special edition of The Green Death. Very strong episode, that one. This is Mara Tales. So these are two related Peter Davison era ones. Kinda, I think it's Kinda, and Snake Dance. This is the Legacy collection. So this was towards the end when they sort of released everything they can. Basically, they released everything that was complete in... They sort of got the big ones out first, and then gradually it dwindled down. Then they were sort of looking for things to release. And what's on here is Shada, which was a Tom Baker story that was never completed due to strikes again. So what they've done over the years is done various reconstructions of it. And on this one, it's got an animated version, which was a webcast in Flash format. This is the version with linking material from Tom Baker. They have done an animated version as well, which is available on Blu-ray, which I have. But also in here is More Than 30 Years in the TARDIS. So 30 Years in the TARDIS was a VHS release done in 1993. Sort of about Doctor Who. Recreations of classic scenes, special documentary containing rare footage, deleted scenes and classic monsters as you've never seen them before. This is an extended version of that to cover the fact that it had gone on a bit after 1993, and loads of extras on there as well. So that's a nice release. This is a special edition of The Visitation, Peter Davison. This is Scream of Vishalka. This was an animated internet release with Richard E. Grant playing the Doctor. And they've basically tarted it up and stuck it on here with some extras as well. So that's nice to have. Not essential. Some of these, quite a lot of these come with double-sided covers, so you can keep them consistent. I'm trying to remember why this is different. I think this is just, it hasn't got the... Oh yeah, it's the BBC logo had changed. So they originally were like that, when they changed to like that. So if you wanted, you could display it so that they all had the same BBC logo on them. And there's various other ones with alternate covers and things like that. They've tried to keep it as consistent as possible, which is good. They all come with booklets as well. And in these nice silver cases. This is The 10th Planet, William Hartnell story, where we meet the Cybermen. This is Ace Adventures. This is Dragonfire and Happiness Patrol. So these are two Ace era Sylvester McCoy stories where she features quite prominently in the plots. The Reign of Terror, William Hartnell one. This had some missing episodes, so as you can see it includes 2 exclusive animated episodes. A lot of all the stuff that's sort of animated, they've got audio recordings of. Fans used to record off the audio off the telly of the shows, so they sort of animated them to those. This is the Mind of Evil, Jon Pertwee era. The special edition version of The Claws of Axos, another Jon Pertwee. This is Earth Story. So this is an unusual set in that it's got a Hartnell and a Peter Davison. The Gunfighters and the Awakening. Basically, the only real link is that they're set on Earth. Gunslingers is Wild West, and the Awakening is English Civil War, I think. Remember the right one for the Awakening? Yeah, 1643. So that's the only real link between them, but it gave him an excuse to package them together. This is the Ark in Space Special Edition, Tom Baker. Apologies for that. Inferno Special Edition, Jon Pertwee. The Ice Warriors, Patrick Troughton. The Underwater Menace includes a previously unreleased episode. So quite early on in the releases, they released something called Lost in Time, which you will see at some point. Won't be on this video, but it'll be one of the next 2 or 3, however many they are. And it was just all the snippets of incomplete stuff that they had, more or less, sort of chucked into one release. And a couple of those, because other bits were found, have had subsequent releases or have now had animated bits added to them for releases. So the Underwater Menace, they found another episode after that release, so they redid it as its own release. Episodes 2 and... yeah, I think there was one episode originally, and now they found another. So episodes 1 and 4 are presented using photographic stills and a restored soundtrack, and then 2 and 3 are the complete episodes. And again, some of these ones they've done subsequently animated as well. The Moonbase, another Patrick Troughton. Web of Fear. So this, as you can see, this is a fairly recent release. He says, I mean, it's going to be scary. It's 2014, but it was one of the last pre-Blu-ray releases, I think. So this has come, it sort of came like that, but it's also got the classic style on the inside. I just haven't bothered. The spines all match up, which is obviously what which is what's visible anyway, so I don't bother switching them around. But this has got very few extras on, and this has had a new re-release, special edition re-release. They found them and they rushed them out, basically. Revisitations 2, so this has got the Seeds of Death, Carnival of Monsters and Resurrection of the Dalek special editions. Oh, and that's it. Okay, that's half of one shelf. It's 1.5 shelves. My Doctor Who section, so that's the half shelf. Thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Thanks. Bye.